Hello.
Oh! Hello. See how many more things I can balance on here. I'll start with something different. Right, here goes. See how high I can get it. Another one of those. Oh, it's going on. Yee! Stay, 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 stay.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Build it up with iron bars, iron bars, iron bars. Build it up with iron bars, my fair lady. Iron bars will bend and break, bend and break, bend and break. Iron bars will bend and break, my fair lady. Build it up with silver and gold, silver and gold, silver and gold. Build it up with silver and gold, my fair lady. But silver and gold will be stolen away, stolen away, stolen away. Silver and gold will be stolen away, my fair lady. So build it up with stone so strong, stone so strong, stone so strong. Build it up with stone so strong, my fair lady.
Build it up with stone so strong, stone so strong, stone so strong. Build it up with stone so strong, my fair lady. That's a sort of bridge, only it's called a dam. A dam is like a wall across a river as to stop the water from getting from one side through to the other. I wonder if those stones will stop the water getting through. I'll just put a little bit in and see if it's worked. Are you watching? Now, any water creeping through? Oh, yes, look, there's the water. Crept through to the other side, so that hasn't really worked, has it? So what I'll do is put all the stones to one side and see if I can build it up like this with a bit of plasticine at the bottom. Whoops. I have to push the plasticine very hard down so the water can't get through. It's getting through already. Like that. I think if I really push it down firmly, there are a few drips escaped, but I think that'll be all right. A bit more, perhaps there. Another blob. Now, maybe I could put the stones on. Stones so strong for a bridge, for a dam. I think that this might work. A few more around there. Now, what do you think? Do you think that'll work if I put... Now, there's a little bit of water the other side, but that just escaped before I'd built it with plasticine. Now, you're watching to see if any more goes through. It's sort of working, but there's a bit creeping through down there. I think that'll be all right.
more, I think. On there. And this bit. Ah, perhaps make a bit of a bend there. Right. It's a central pillar. On there, whoops. That one on there. There. Bit of a rickety old bridge, this. Doesn't look very safe. There's a bridge in the story today. It's a hump-backed bridge. Elise will tell you all about it.
So she summoned a farmer with tractor and chains. As the thunder stops roaring and rain ceases pouring, they pull out the cottage and do what they can to put it back safely and help the old man. And the cottage seems somehow a little less lonely, and the cottage no longer has one window only, for the floods that dashed from the mountain shoulder and crashed the cottage from boulder to boulder made a hole in the cottage. When glazed it will do, as a window too, to look through at the view of the stream and the pool, deep and cool, under the humpback bridge. Occasionally now, when old Granny Gishing goes to the bridge for an afternoon's fishing, she and the farmer join the old man, Mr. McCann, at tea in his cottage, once so lonely, whilst admiring the view from his new window only, of the beautiful stream from the mountain shoulder, dashing and splashing from boulder to boulder, down to the pool, deep and cool, under the humpback bridge.
This is my bridge. It's the smartest and best. No one can cross till a riddle they have guessed. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bridgekeeper. May I cross your bridge?
Not until you answer me a riddle. What goes up when the rain comes down?
What goes up when the rain comes down? Just think. Oh, I know. An umbrella!
Quite right. Off you go then.
Thank you.
This is my bridge. It's the smartest and best. No one can cross till a riddle they've guessed. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. May I cross your bridge?
Not until you've answered me a riddle. What is a crocodile's favourite game?
What is a crocodile's favourite game? Scrabble.
No.
Oh, hey, you've got the same scarf as me. Snap. Snap. That's it. Snap.
Quite right. Off you go.
Thank you.
What has got a bottom at the top? A leg.
This is my bridge. It's the smartest and best. No one can cross till a riddle they've guessed. Good morning.
Good morning. May I cross your bridge?
Not until you've answered me a riddle.
Oh.
What sort of hat grows on a bush?
What sort of hat grows on a bush? Let me see. A berry! A blackberry!
Quite right. Off you go. Get over there. Well, nearly time for me to go home now.
fishes and a mama fishy too. Swim, said the mama fishy, swim if you can. And they swam right over the dam. Stop, said the mama fishy, or you'll get lost. But the three little fishes didn't want to be bossed. So the three little fishes went off on a spree. And they swam right out to sea. Oh, didn't-da-dum-wa-dum, choo. Oh, didn't-da-dum-wa-dum, choo. Oh, didn't-da-dum-wa-dum, choo. And they swam right out to sea. Whee, said the little fishes, here's lots of fun. We'll swim in the sea until the day is done. And they swam, and it was a lark. And all of a sudden they met a shark. Did-dat-what-I'm-choo. Oh, boo-boo, did-dat-what-I'm-choo. Boo-boo, did-dat-what-I'm-choo. And all of a sudden they met a shark. Help, cried the little fishes, look at the whales. Quick as they could, they turned on their tails. Back in the pool, in the meadow they swam. And they swam right over the dam. Oh, didn't-da-dum-what-I'm-choo. Oh, didn't-da-dum-what-I'm-choo. Ooh, didn't-da-dum-what-I'm-choo. And they swam back over the dam.
There. Now a bit more, I think. A bit more water. That should do it. Now for the bottle. Do you know how this works? It's like an ordinary plastic bottle, and then you unscrew the top and put some sand in there, or some earth, and then screw the lid on tightly again. That should do it. And then when you tip the bottle upside down and put it into the water, the sand weights the bottle down, but the air in the top of the bottle helps it to float, like that. And then you can have a game putting things on top of it.
Tell you what, supposing you had somebody to play this game with at home, you could see who could balance the most things on the bottle. Right, are you ready?
Right then. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
One.
I've got 2 now.
2.
3.
3. I might try something harder.
4. Where's some
4.
smaller things? Oh, cotton will do.
5.
What else have we got? Oh,
You're
going to fall over?
5.
Oh,
Oh,
I fell over as
fallen.
well.
Oh.
Well, you fell first, though.
I had 5. How many did you have?
I think I had 6.
Oh,
Is that a
right.
point to me?
Yes, let's play another one.
Right then.
Are you ready?
Caring is something we all have to do, giving up some of our time.
Learning to see, learning to be there when you're needed for sympathy.
Caring for someone who's not very well, giving up some of your time.
Maybe you will need someone too, a friend you can tell all your troubles to. Care for the children who need understanding, show them the love you can share. Care for the people who care for the children, someone will always be there. Show them the love you can share. Care for the people who care for the children. Someone will always be there. There are days in your life when you just feel good. You know you've got a smile on your face. There are days in your life when it's understood that the world is a wonderful place. Then all of a sudden you happen to see that somebody's going to cry. And when they begin, you all join in, but you don't know the reason why. Look what you made us do. It's all because of you. We're all crying too. There are days in your life when you just feel sad. You know that you want to be alone. There are days in your life when you just be glad if everybody left you on your own. Then somebody says to you,
Cheer up!
and that's when you know you're gonna cry. And as they begin, we all join in, but we don't know the reason why. Look what you made us do. It's all because of you. We're all crying Everyone laughs at a clown, losing his trousers and tumbling down. Get a pie in the face, the audience roar. Do it again and they'll be shouting for more. Oh, everyone laughs at a clown. They're the funniest people in town.
Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Oh, ho, ho.
Everyone laughs at a clown, losing his trousers and tumbling down. Get a pie in the face, the audience roar. Do it again and they'll be shouting for more. Oh, everyone laughs at a clown. They're the funniest people in town. Everyone laughs at a clown, losing his trousers and tumbling down. Get a pie in the face, the audience roar. Do it again and they'll be shouting for more. Oh, everyone laughs at a clown. They're the funniest people in town. Everyone laughs at a clown, losing his trousers and tumbling down. Get a pie in the face, the audience roar. Do it again and they'll be shouting for more. Oh, everyone laughs at a clown. They're the funniest people.
That little girl was very kind, giving the other little girl her doll.
Yeah, because they were getting very angry with one another.
Yes, that's quite right, Zippy. Now, the other little girl was helping to keep the peace, wasn't she? So that they could all play happily together.
Yeah, like, if I take George's car, George will get angry. Ooh, Zippy, give it back, give it back. I told you so. Come on, Bungle, keep the peace. Give George another car.
I haven't got another car.
You're no good, are you? You can't keep the peace. Ooh, Zippy. Now George is getting cross and you can't do anything about it.
Oh, yes, I can, Zippy.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, yes, I
you
can, Zippy. There. It's much more peaceful now.
Oh, Zippy, unzip him, please. He's getting ever so cross.
You're too kind, George. I'd leave him as he is.
But I don't like it when people get cross. It upsets me. It makes me feel all funny and unhappy.
Well, what do you think? Shall we unzip him? Yes? No! Yes? No! Well, I think we ought to, Bungle. Here you are then, Zippy. There. How's that?
Oh, thank you, Geoffrey.
Now then, Zippy, why don't you give the car back to George?
All right, Zippy. Here you are, Oh, thank you.
I tell you what, George, if you were to roll the car backwards and forwards to Zippy, then you could both play with it, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Look out, Zippy, here he comes. Oh, this is good, this is.
You're very good at keeping the peace, Geoffrey.
I know. I'm going to be a builder and make a bridge for the car to go under. I put one box there, like that, and another box there, like that, and then I put this on the top, like that. Look, I'm the builder, and there's my bridge. And I'm the racing driver. And I knocked down your bridge. Oh, Zippy, you should go under it, not knock it down. I'm going to build it again, and this time I won't even let you drive under it. So there. Well, go on then, build it up, George. There we are, yeah. Yep. Now put the top on now, like this. There. Who wants to drive under it anyway? Well, we could do that. No, I don't want to play with the bridge anymore.
Geoffrey?
What?
Geoffrey!
Dear, I know who that can be.
Me. That's who it can be.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Jones. Is there something wrong?
Yes, the fence.
Fence?
Between the houses. It's a disgrace.
Oh, perhaps you better come in.
Thank you.
What's wrong, Geoffrey? I don't know, Bungle. That was Mrs. Jones, our next-door neighbour. Seems very cross about something to do with the fence. I suppose she means the fence that runs between our garden. Come in, Mrs. Jones, come in.
It's taken me 2 hours to find my dog.
Dog? We haven't touched your dog, have we? No, Geoffrey.
No,
I didn't say you had, but there's a hole in the fence.
Oh.
He escaped through it. I've spent the whole morning trying to catch him.
But there isn't a hole in the fence, Mrs.
Oh,
Jones.
yes, there is. One of the wooden boards has been pushed on one side and my dog escaped.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's all very well being sorry, but if there hadn't been a hole in the fence, this wouldn't have happened.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Jones. Are you saying that I made this hole?
I'm not saying anything. Would I make a hole for my dog to escape through? Now, would I?
I don't know what you do, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, dear.
Geoffrey, about the hole in the fence.
Yes, you see, the ball went over that side, and I was too shy to go and ask for it back.
So we pulled one of the boards away.
It was a bit loose.
And we crawled through.
To get it.
And we forgot to put the boards back again. Sorry.
Sorry.
Forgive me, Mrs. Jones. I didn't mean... No, please, after you.
He's a lovely dog, Mrs. Jones.
Oh, yes, we've seen him in the garden. He's very friendly.
Yes, he wags his tail when he sees Geoffrey. Oh, Geoffrey will be ever so pleased. He's safe.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry I came in so angry. It's my fault, really. I should have made sure that it was safe before I let him out into the garden.
Oh, no, it's entirely my fault, Mrs. Jones. I mean, I was the one that should have made sure that the fence was all right. In fact, I'll go and fix it straight away.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
Geoffrey, can we have a story now, please? And perhaps Mrs. Jones would like to hear it.
All right, then.
Yes, please. That's good.
I know. Why doesn't Mrs. Jones tell you the story? If that's no trouble.
Oh, I don't know if I'd be any good at it,
Oh,
but
yes,
if
come on.
you like, I'll try.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, please, Mrs. Jones.
A minute while I put on my spectacles. The story is called Mr. Sweet and Mr. Sour, and it's all about keeping the peace.
Oh.
There was once a king, and he had 2 cooks. One cook was called Sid Sweet, and he loved to make food for the king that tasted sugary and sweet, like treacle pudding, toffees, and iced cakes. The other cook was called Stan Sour, and he liked to make the king food that tasted sharp and sour, like vinegar dressing, sour cream dips, and lemon drops. The king liked his 2 cooks and all the food they made, but the problem was that the 2 cooks didn't like one another.
Oh, dear.
All the food that you make for the king is too sugary and sweet, said Stan Sour. It can't be good for its teeth. And all the sour food that you make can't be good for the king's stomach. Sweet food is definitely best. No, sour food is best. Sweet, sour, sweet, sour. Oh, do stop it, you two, ordered the king. I can't stand all this arguing and bickering any longer. There's never any peace round here. You don't seem to understand. Sometimes I like sweet food, and other times I like sour food. The two cooks glared at each other, but the king had a good idea how he could keep the peace. Go off to the kitchen and work together. Make me something really tasty for my tea. Something that I can eat either sweet or sour, depending how I feel at the time. The two cooks wandered back to the kitchen in a daze. They'd never worked together before, and they'd certainly never cooked anything that could be eaten sweet or sour. How about sour chocolate cake, suggested Sid Sweet. Oh, no, that doesn't sound very nice. What about a vinegar-flavoured treacle pudding, said Stan Sour. No, perhaps not. And they sat and stared and stared and sat, and then suddenly, both together, they came up with the answer. Pancakes, they shouted. Of course, laughed Stan Sour. We'll make the king a whole pile of pancakes, and he can eat them either with lemon juice, if he wants them sour, or with jam, if he wants them sweet. Come on, Sid, let's get busy with the batter. So laughing and chatting and singing, the two cooks cracked the eggs, mixed the batter, and tossed the pancakes. And at tea time, carried to the king's table a big plate of pancakes. The king was delighted, and Sid and Stan were now such good friends that they continued to work together and came up with lots more lovely food for the king.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones.
Hey, listen, your Ramalama Ding Dong was completely wrong.
Listen, Rod, tell Freddie that my Ramalama Ding Dong was perfectly all right.
But you two keep quiet. I'm trying to get some sleep here.
But, Rod, just...
Freddie, you do the bop bops, and Jane, you do the bom boms.
Right. Okay, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
What are you doing?
Bom bom bombing. What does it sound like?
What it sounds like is a mess. You're not supposed to bop while I bomb.
Look, it's a lovely day, you know. Why don't you just enjoy it? Instead of arguing all the time, it's silly.
There, see? Right, let's start again.
Bum 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 bum.
Well, you know what we like to do, and you know.
Now what are you doing, Freddie?
Well, someone's got to sing the words.
Yes, but nobody's bopping.
Look, that's not my fault. I can't bop and Ramalama Ding Dong all at once.
I'll tell you what to do. Freddie, you do the bop bops. Jane, you do the bom boms. And I'll sing the words. Someone's got to keep the peace around here. Well, you know what we like to do, and we know you can do it too, so we hope you're going to sing along. Well, you know what to do if you want to have a good time too. If you're ready, it's time to sing the song. Well, you know what we like to do, and we know you can do it too, so we hope you're going to sing along. Well, you know what to do if you want to have a good time too. If you're ready, it's time to sing the song.
Oh, very good. That was great. Hello, you three.
Oh, hello, Geoffrey.
You know, we could hear you being cross with each other from inside.
dear.
I'm glad you're all happy now, though.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yes, it was silly, really. Rod was very sensible. He made us agree in the end, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes, Rod kept the peace between you.
Oh, no, this is Mrs. Jones, our next-door neighbour.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Mrs. Jones.
Nice
There's
to
a
see
hole
you.
in the fence. Her dog escaped, so I'm going to have to fix it.
And then perhaps you'd all like to come to my house next door for tea.
Oh, how lovely.
And you can meet my little dog.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, can we, Jeffy? Can we, please?
Yes, all right, George. But we'd better say goodbye first, because it's time to go, I'm afraid. But I'm glad there's been someone around to help keep the peace today, aren't you? Much better to be happy than cross with each other. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, right, you're right. All right, chair. You do the chair. And I can do the chair.
Only after
Oh, come on, Bungle.
Here we are, you know, but I mean, I go a long way, but I get about...
Oh, what is it?
Well, I think it's bubble mixture. Yes.
Blow us a bubble, Michael.
Right. The biggest bubble you have ever